tradition, passed down from generation to generation to generation. Family, brought together by every sprint, every drill, and every practice. Team, hundreds of hours spent in the gym, early mornings in the summer, late nights in the winter, falling short year after year in the sub-state championship. Seasons left unfinished.
Try me, boy. I be with my squad. Catching bodies, boy. Yo, we too deep. Talking crazy. That'll get your murk. Coming down the hill where we real and we getting turned. Turn up. Hit the field and we shut them down. Turn up. Turn this valley to a body sound. Everybody going nuts. Yeah, we hitting hard and it's showing up. Offense, them boys, they going crazy. And the defense turning up. 300. No, we just ain't got no chill. You know we for real. We turn it when we hit the field. Everybody with us is real. And they going crazy like soon as we run down the hill. That's all you gonna hear when we knocking you out.
And welcome everyone to the Shed. Rusty Witcher alongside Eli Roth. Hi, Eli.
Hello.
How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Great. We've got a good one tonight. It's our final night of the Hesston Swather Winter Classic. I'm just telling you what, this is a great tournament. I wish that all three games would happen on the same location. I've been everywhere around the state for a lot of preseason tournaments, and Hesston's doing it right, man. They're doing it right. We got a good one tonight between Hesston and Nickerson. Nickerson coming in tonight at 1-2. They lost their season opener to Buhler, 45-43. Lost to Garden Plain on Tuesday night, 53-33. And beat Rose Hill last night, 48-29. So the Nickerson Lady Panthers coming in 1-2. It's a new regime under head coach Hannah Miller-Shasky. So we'll see what the Panthers have up their sleeves tonight. I talked to her a little bit, and she said, we're young, but we work so hard. A lot of leaders have stepped up in honor of Ava Jones. Ava missing after that car accident, but slowly getting her feet back, and she will go to Iowa, and they are honoring her scholarship at Iowa, which I think is a class act and a class thing to do. The Hesston girls, they're 2-1 after last night's 47-35 win over the number 3 ranked in 2A Garden Plain. And I had no idea that the Garden Plain Owls were ranked so high in 2A.
Yeah, neither did I. I could not believe after watching the end of that game how high they were. The
Swather D came up big, holding the Owls just one made three-pointer on the evening. Kendall Bergen leading the way, she had 17 points. Collier Martell had 10 of those, they were all in the first half. So Kendall had a monster night, Carly had a good night, and the Swathers took a victory and get to 2-1 last night. Going back to what we said about Nickerson, I'm trying to highlight Kaylee Abernathy. She's their big gun. She comes in averaging 12 points a game. So we'll see what happens tonight. It's a full slate of action one more time here on the Swatner Sports Network. We're wrapping up tonight over at Hesston College in this event. You've got Rose Hill playing Garden Plain over at Yost Center. So a full slate of action. Unfortunately, no C-team games tonight, only a little bit of JV, so that's why I get Eli for both games tonight, because you're here instead of playing on the court. So be real with me. Which one do you like better?
It depends on the team. Probably just playing because...
Okay, all right. That's a good answer. I don't blame you. I was never good at basketball. I peaked in 8th grade, so, but I do love the sport. We have a lot of fun up here. Take a quick look here at the starting lineup for Nickerson. They will start number 2, a 5'6 sophomore, Daly Morrell. Number 10, a 5'4 junior, Ayla Anchis. Number 22, a 5'6 senior, Brooklyn Perry. Number 24, a 5'5 junior, Destiny Pons. And number 33, a 5'9 junior, in Kayleese Abernathy. The Panthers are coached by Hannah Milorshowski, assisted by Taylor Bowman. So that's your Nickerson lookup. We'll look at the Swather starting lineup, the same as last night. Number 3, a 5'10 sophomore, Kendall Brugan. Number 13, a 5'9 senior, in Jillian Lannis. Number 15, a 5'10 sophomore, in Abby Proctor. Number 31, a 5'8 senior, Anna Humphreys. And number 34, a 5'9 senior, in Carly Bartell. Swathers are coached by Matt Richardson, assisted by Kelsey Lautensock and Kristen Barber. So that is who we are, everything going on. Now, also, if you're a fan of the Gladiators on the mat tomorrow night, or tomorrow all day, the Hesston Wrestling Invitational is taking place right here in the shed. They'll have cameras set up. They'll be streaming matches. So if you're a wrestling fan and want to check out the Swather Sports Network, hey, go ahead and, check it out.
Yeah, last night the wrestling team did pretty well at their invitational meet over in Chase County, I believe.
That's right, yeah, Chase County.
About 5 guys that went undefeated, I believe.
Oh, wow, good for them. Good for them. So this will be a lot of fun tonight, and we're going to have I think we're going to have a good ball game tonight. We're looking forward to good games. Swather boys are tipping off here after the conclusion of this one. They're 2-1. Monster games from Jake Proctor and Lane McGill. So we'll see what is on tap. And that will tip off roughly 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. As I'm looking something up really quickly so I don't get this wrong. But hey, if you guys are on Twitter and want to follow what we're doing here on the Swather Sports Network, do follow us on Twitter at Sports Swather. That will be the Swather Sports Network Twitter account. We'd love to see you following us and see what these kids have to offer. Now we get to turn it over to probably the best pep band in the state.
Yeah,
as they're going to play our national anthem.
Band. Lyle Graverson's a great director over there.
The stirring notes of the national anthem performed by the Hesston High School Pep Band. Can't say enough about what they do. We were talking a little bit about that before the game. They bring it every night. The Pep Band brings it every night in the upper quarter of the gym. Every time they can get the shed rocking for sure.
Kind of makes it a little bit harder to hear you, Rusty, when they're playing because it's beating down on you from the corner over there.
But it's amazing. You give them a lot of credit, and like I said, I can say I have been all over the state covering games, and Hesston's got one of the best, if not the best, pep band. So we'll see what happens tonight. It's a young team, like we said. The Panthers very young, but they're going to work hard and try and stop things. final stages of introducing the starting lineups here. And as we said in the open before the national anthem, Eli, Khalees Abernathy, she's averaging 12 points a game, so we'll see what the Swathers do to try and stop her tonight. But then again, if you're looking at Hesston, who do you try and stop? I mean, after Kendall Brugan dumps in 17 yesterday, Carly Bartell with 10, Anna Humphreys, who can shoot outside, kind of held quietly, but it's kind of a multitude of weapons the Swathers offer.
Yeah, and it won't be like the boys' game last night. There's not going to be much of a size advantage in this game.
No,
They're really evenly.
So we're going to see a case of maybe who wants it more. Pond stands in the circle. Jillian Lance in the circle. Ball is up, and the tip controlled by the Swathers. Abby Proctor quickly finding Anna Humphreys down low, and they'll skip it out. Brugan tries her hand at a three, in and out. Rebound, Abby Proctor. Proctor cleans the offensive glass, fight for the loose ball, threw it, and that ball still loose and finally reeled in by Abernathy and the Panthers. Morrill bringing the ball up the floor, trying to set up the Panther offense. Looks like both teams have opened in man-to-man tonight, Eli, which is a little different. Garden Plain kind of started last night in a matchup zone as the Panthers work the ball around the perimeter. Entry pass down low to Abernathy. Her shot too strong off the glass. Rebound taken out by Abby Proctor, and Proctor wiggles her way out of traffic. Near side, Brugan. Kendall with it, snaps the pass down low, batted out of bounds by Nickerson. Anchis with active hands, but Hesston retains possession.
Great help side down there on the backside to get the steal for the Swathers.
So we got to sit on some of these new Swather seats tonight. Feels different. Feels like we're higher. We can see more. Kendall Brugan on the far side. Anna Humphreys from deep. Operator, can you hear me? No connection. And the rebound pulled down by Abernathy. Here come the Panthers one more time. On top, they'll work it on Anchis. Swings it to Morrill. Pons on the near side. Entry pass again to Abernathy. Abernathy took too many steps in the turnover, giving the ball to the Swathers.
Looks like what they're trying to do is just the high-low action and see what they can create out of that in the post.
Anna Humphreys setting this offense up one more time. Works the right side. Abby Proctor. Proctor back on top. Carly Bartell. Swathers very patient, looking to get those back cuts against the man-to-man. Jillian Lance eyed the three, changed her mind. Kendall Bruger drives in, swings over the head. Good save by Anna Humphreys. Great give and go down low. Humphreys with a little turn off the glass, kiss home. And the Swathers leading 2-1.
That was a great curl cut by Anna Humphreys, just right around the defense. Nobody saw it coming.
The runner up and good. Adelaide Morrill scores the back of the bucket. We're even. Carly Bartell slips behind the defenders and scores off the glass. Great pass there to find Bartell.
It's just great awareness by Kendall Brugan, knowing where all our players are on the floor at all times.
Yeah. Nickerson tries to go back door, and Carly comes up with a steal. Here come the Swathers. A fleet of Swathers down. Kendall driving in. She'll pick up the foul. An offensive foul.
Man, we saw a lot of those in the past few days.
We sure did, Eli. You're that's just what I was thinking. We did. We've seen a lot of those.
Little too aggressive there on the drive by Kendall Brugan. Jump stop and pull that one out.
Yeah, last night's boys game. Last night's boys game was definitely Charge Fest 2022, right?
Yeah. Tyler Ruitt's committing 3 or 4 charge fouls, but
it was called both ways, both teams. Both teams. It was so consistent. Snapping pass on the far side. Cindy Kaiser clears it back out. Anna Humphreys will reset. As Abby Proctor nearly lost the handle, gets it back. On top, Sydney finds Anna on the far side. Humphreys left it, Carly Bartell. Kendall Brugan calling for, launches the three, a little strong off the back iron, and that goes out of bounds to the Panthers.
Kendall Brugan really likes that shot beyond the arc. As you've seen, she shot 2 in the first, I believe, like 3 minutes or so.
Hey,
look for that to be a factor in this game.
Kira Funk checking in, absolutely. Shooters shoot.
Yeah,
Shooters have the green light.
they don't have any fear in shooting back there.
Morrill swings it and took too many steps, and the Panthers commit a turnover. As Casey Mason checks in the lineup.
Panthers are just making a little bit too many turnovers right now. They need to just slow it down and get into their offense, and maybe that'll create some
It's
havoc
4-2.
by Hesston.
Kira Funk swinging it over on top. Sydney Kaiser dials up from deep. That one's strong off the heel. Good offensive rebound by Casey Mason. Brugan's 17-footer will not go. Abernathy rips the rebound down and ahead to Morrill. Here come the Panthers. As they work left to right. We're going to call it left to right from our vantage point. We're in the corner is the gym. That one's tipped away, but saved by Pons. Best seat in the house, or best seat in the shed, whichever one you want to call. Morrill thought about the jumper, kicks it back out, and they'll work it all the way around. Pons looking down low, nobody home. Skips it back on top. Geez. Pons now straight away. Swather's working hard defensive end. Abernathy inside, in and out. And the rebound ripped down by Anna Humphreys. Possession in favor of the Panthers.
Another low-scoring quarter, just like the first quarter of the boys' game.
Yeah,
A little bit slow start, but hopefully it'll pick up here soon.
we see that sometimes. There's a double dribble or a travel. A violation whistled against the Panthers, and that's, I think, 3 straight possession. No, they did have shots by Abernathy. Check that. Anna Humphreys giving off on the far side. Abby Proctor. Back to Anna. Trying to drive, going down low, and that pass is snatched away by Anges. Entry pass to Abernathy. Abernathy steals off a defender, cannot cash in. And a fight for the loose ball tie-up. This time the possession arrow goes to the Swathers. Coach Miller-Shasky wasn't kidding. Her team is working hard.
They're doing a great job of getting it in their playmaker down low right about now, so.
Anna Humphreys one more time on top. Abby Proctor. Jillian Lance tosses it away, stolen by Morrill. Morrill the other way. And Morrill lost it off of Kira Funk. It stays with the Panthers. We're under 3 to go. It's 4-2. A low-scoring first quarter. Perry having trouble getting in it. Cannot get it in. 5-second call whistled against the Panthers. On top, Casey Mason, right side wing. Left alone, Abby Proctor tries the 3, it's short. Rebound torn down by Morrill. Morrill ahead to Pons. Pons trying to get down the floor. Finding Abernathy. Abernathy cannot cut through, but a foul's going to be charged against the Swathers. And Casey Macy picks up her first personal foul. Carly and Kendall checking in quickly for HHS. Geez, swings it. Perry, dump down pass, and that's taken away. And the third tie-up, is that our third tie-up we've had in this first quarter? Going to back to Nickerson, or staying with Nickerson. Perry to bring it in one more time, and does, finding Anges. Steppy through at the elbow. Abernathy tries the 16-footer. That will not go. Pons the offensive rebound. Her clear up is up, and it's good. Destiny Pons knocks the score at 4. And the Panthers are, without a doubt, working hard. Kendall Brugan gives off. Jillian Lance. Abby Proctor kicking it out. Sydney eyed the 3. She'll get to the elbow. Try the jumper off the glass. Up and good. I didn't hear her call bank, but it's open.
Yeah.
6-4 our score. With 1:49 to go. Pons, far side to Anchis. Back on top, Abernathy. She's driving down low. That one's picked off. That one just knocked away. Abby Proctor ahead. Kendall Brugan all the way in. Her layup will not go. And that loose ball ripped around. Guess what? We've had a tie-up. Another tie-up.
Yeah, it's the fourth one.
Fourth one. That tie-up will stay with the Swathers with 1:26 to go. I think it's 1:26. You can see the clock better than I can.
Yeah, it's a great aggressive game so far. May not be very high scoring, but 4 jump balls, it's pretty aggressive.
Yeah. Avery Hambert checking in. Abby Proctor, she'll let the 3 go. That one too strong. Rebound taken down by the Panthers.
Anna Humphries with the steal. Layup.
It's up, it's good. Anna scoring. 8-4 the score. And the Swathers nearly forced the turnover. Panthers have tossed it in. Morrill on the sideline. Finding Hambrick. The 3 will not drop. Rebound, Carly Martell. Here come the Swathers, under a minute to go. Abby Proctor tried to feed Carly Martell, and Abernathy read it perfectly. Khalees Abernathy, a 5'9" junior. Kendall drives, dunks down low, Carly Martell. Carly draws 2 defenders, kicks out Anna. Anna steps in, the 15-footer from the baseline will not go. Carly Martell fighting for it. Hey, we're going to have tie-up number 976 in this first quarter. But this Nickerson team playing hard, playing very hard in this first quarter. Morrill trying to get by, swings it, nobody home, and the turnover gives the ball back to Hesston. 24.9 seconds to go. Is that right, Eli?
Yes, it
is. You're my eyes kind of for the clock because I'm blocked by these pole of the volleyball standard. So
I really can't see it right now either. So
Swathers going to hold for one with an 8-4 lead. Anna Humphries bounces it back. Abby Proctor. They're playing catch clock. Winding to 7 with 6. Kendall Bruger from 3-point land will not go. Ball deflecting. Abby Proctor tried the he will not count. And we've played a quarter here at the end of 1. Hesston 8, Nickerson 4.
All sponsors, we'd like to thank all of our SSN sponsors that have supported us this year. We have been able to enroll more students in our programs and continue to create quality content largely because of your support. From all of us at Swather Sports Network, thank you.
Hey.
GLC Real Estate Services Incorporated, your only hometown real estate agency, is a proud sponsor of the Hesston Swathers. Call the GSL team for all of your real estate needs. 620-327-3100. Find us at www.glcrealestate.com or on Facebook. Central Kansas Counseling, serving individuals, couples, families, and kids throughout the region. Central Kansas Counseling walks alongside you in the pursuit of living more healthy, courageous, and authentic life. Call now to get started.
Hey, a big thank you to our sponsor, the Swather Sports Network. Again, you guys want to follow us, Sports Swather on Twitter. Give us a follow. We'd love to see that. I think it's actually on Instagram too, Swather Sports Network. You know, social media is such a presence these days. If you're a fan of the Swather Sports Network, give us a like, give us a follow, check it out.
It's just a great thing to get people started in broadcasting and that kind of stuff. So.
Absolutely. We're off and running second quarter. Anna Humphries finding Abby Proctor. Proctor, far side, swings at Anna, far corner. Very patient for the Swathers. Nickerson is stuck in this man-to-man the entire evening. Skip past Anna Humphries, eyed the 3, changed her mind.
There's a lot of three-pointers shot in that first quarter, and I don't think many of them fell for the Swathers.
None, in fact. Great give and go as Carly Martell cashes in. Carly with her 4th point of the contest. Excellently done. But to your point, Eli, those shots were in the flow of the offense. They weren't forced threes.
They were in the flow, and they were just going in and out. It was just tough breaks.
Hamburg has her pocket picked, and Abby Proctor guilty of the turnover. And Ponce to toss it in. Down low, Abernathy going to work. Picks up her dribble, kicking it back on top. The 3 by Perry, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Abby Proctor. Ahead, Anna Humphrey. She'll drive all the way in. Saw the seam. She thought about a 3 for just a second. Saw the seam, said, I can get closer. Went in, drew the foul. And I think we're going to see the first free throws of this contest.
Great decision from the senior there.
Hambrick picks up her first personal foul. Anna Humphreys with 4 points. And the free throw, nothing but the bottom net. Make it 5 points for the senior. Second charity toss upcoming. It is up, it is good. Anna makes good on both free throws. Swathers lead 12-4. It's a 8-0 run, an extended run as we like to call it.
Nice quick start to the second quarter, as I would assume Matt Richardson's very happy with that.
Pons out on top. Swathers in a little bit of a man-to-man, or a zone this time, and they force the turnover. Ahead to Proctor. Abby Proctor streaking down the floor, dishing down low to Kendall Brugan, and the sophomore connection has it batted out of bounds. It will stay with the Swathers.
Abby Proctor saw Pons sitting there in the lane waiting to take the charge, so she decided to dump it off and see what she could do with that.
Anna to bring it in, finding Kendall. Quick release 3, off the mark. Long rebound, Pons tracks it down. Pons on the run out the other way. Pons trying to go coast to coast, snaps a pass across to Hambrick, who lets the jumper fly. It's up, it's good. Avery Hambrick breaks the drought for Nickerson, and it's 12-6 with 6:13 to go. Swathers again very patient on the perimeter. Carly straight away. Kendall saw the seam driving all the way in. The scoop shot up and good. Nice little up and under move by Kendall Brugan. I can't do that. I could try, but I'm going to throw it off the bottom of the backboard.
Yeah, there's just some people that are built different and able to do that. I can't even do that, so I mean. Jake Proctor, who you'll see later, is going to do that a lot. So.
That ball deflect going out of bounds off of the Panthers as Kieran Sidney checking in. Anji's back in. Kendall Brugan. Eyes the 3, lets it go. That 3 too long. Swathers continue with the drop from outside. Kiara Funk traveled. And at this point, if I'm Coach Richardson, I'm going to be calling maintenance to come and check and make sure there's not a lid on that basket. Good looks just haven't gone down.
Kendall Brugan just having a tough time from beyond the arc tonight.
Pons saw the seam, has a quick step, elevates from 15. She draws a foul. She'll shoot 2. I like that little stop and go stutter step that Pons showed right there. And Destiny Pons, the 5'5" junior, will head to the stripe. The first personal foul whistle on Kiara Funk.
It's one way to get a defender off your hip right there.
I've never been accused of having a quick first step. Unless I'm tripping. Then I've got a great first step, tripping and falling flat on my face. The free throw will not go. Casey Mason checks in the lineup for the Swathers. Second free throw coming up. Pons' second free throw rolls home. Pons knocked the free throw down. Full timeout coming up.
Bradbury Group. The Bradbury Group is a proud supporter of the Hesston High School athletics. Bradbury is a family-owned custom equipment manufacturer headquartered in Mount Ridge. They are currently hiring for entry-level and advanced manufacturing careers. Bradbury's family environment, variety and changing work, opportunities to advance, and great benefits are unmatched. To learn more, visit bradburygroup.com.
Big thank you to our sponsors who make this possible. If you want to have more sponsorship opportunities, get in touch with Katie Gaston here at the high school. She can set you up. She is the AV, the head of the Swather Sports Network, and Miss Gaston does a great job with this. It's a lot of fun to be up here in the shed.
Yeah, it requires a lot of stuff to get this broadcast going, but it's a joy when it gets going.
It really is. It really is. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. The football team has done, the football broadcasts have done well. Baseball, softball, working those, multiple channels, multiple things going on. Takes a lot to do, and we're proud that we have sponsors who love seeing our kids get active and be involved. 14-7 our score. 5:09 to go. 5:09 to go. Anna Humphreys bringing that ball up across the timeline, setting up the offense. Kendall Brugan, as once again the Swathers work that ball. We're going to go outside in. Casey Mason, far side. Kiara Funk on top, Sydney Kaiser. Down low to Casey Mason. It's poked out of bounds off of Hambrick. It will stay with the Swathers. Jillian Lance checking back in the lineup. Kendall Brugan working on the far side. Anna Humphreys. As the Swathers reset their offense. Skip pass all the way over. Anna Humphreys changing her mind. High post, Casey Mason. Kick out Kiara Funk. She'll try the three. That three spinning off, and the Swathers still haven't hit a three tonight. The drought continues from deep for HHS. As Pons works against Kiara Funk. Funk pushing Pons all the way out to the half court. Pons, though, the runner got by her defender, and a tie-up whistled.
Another one.
Another tie-up. I've lost count because I think if I started keeping track of the tie-ups, I'd run out of ink in all of my pens at this point. It seems like we've got a lot of tie-ups. Possession arrow staying with the Panthers. Hambrick working, trying to get the ball in. It does, and that one's just picked off by Abby Proctor, her second steal of the evening. Anna Humphreys, this time she'll pull up from 15. That's nothing but net for Humphreys. And Anna Humphreys has 8 points. And the Swathers have stretched the lead to 9, 16-7.
Promising start for the Swathers. We hit a jumper. Maybe that'll turn into some three-pointers here soon.
And yet again, we have another tie-up.
If I'm not mistaken, Kiara Funk's been involved with a lot of those tie-ups.
She has been. But you know, that's kind of a lost art, Eli. You get a tie-up, half the time you're getting possession.
Yeah.
If you can do that without fouling, you can force a turnover half of the time.
And if you're not getting possession, you're getting it the next time, so.
That's exactly right. Casey Mason dumping it down low. Abby Proctor clears it out.
Looks like Nickerson's gone to a 2-3 zone here.
It definitely is. As driving in, Casey Mason draws the foul, and Casey will head to the stripe and shoot a pair. Foul was whistled on Ali Morrill. And that free throw good by Casey Mason. Second chance upcoming. Casey Mason knocks down both free throws. Solid start of the line for the Swathers as well. Swathers lead 18-7. That ball deflecting, but saved by the Panthers. Anji's tracking it down. Giving it on top, Abernathy. Timeout taken here by the Panthers. They want 30 seconds to talk things over, reset their offense. We'll take it with them, and Eli will talk to you about one of our sponsors.
Hesston Pharmacy. Hey, Swather fans, thanks for choosing the Hesston Pharmacy. When you support your locally owned and operated pharmacy, you make it possible for us to pass it on to the Hesston kids with ads like this. Thank you, and go Swathers.
3:02 to go. Hesston in front, 18-7. Boys game will tip off at about 7:30-ish. We'll be here for that.
Swathers have done a great job of keeping Abernathy in check.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Great observation.
And just holding these Nickerson Panthers to only 3 points in the second quarter.
18-7 our score. Bonds with it, working out on top. Trying to go back door, and that's a great cut by Morrill. She gets behind the defenders. Natalie Mora puts two on the scoreboard. She's got 4, 18-9. Jillian Lance, the jumper will not drop. Rebound, foul though, a whistle, and Kira Funk will head to the stripe, and she'll shoot 2. Ayla Anges picks up her first personal foul. 3rd team foul. That free throw up and good for Kira. Second chance coming up. And the free throw good for the senior. Hesston perfect, 6:06 at the free throw stripe. Yes, the jinx of the broadcaster is a real thing.
Seen it happen many times.
Kira Funk picks up foul number 2. 4th team foul on the Swathers. As Pons works it on the far side. Pons with that first step. Tossing it away, and that will be out of bounds. And the ball to the Swathers, as Perry could not come up with the save. Abby Proctor trying to set this offense up. Far side. Kendall Brugan. Abby left alone. She'll try the high arching 3. That one will not drop. Rebound saved by Jillian Lance. Carly Bartel, right place, right time, cleans up the miss. And Carly has her 6th point of the contest. And the Swathers extend the lead 22-9.
Carly Bartel having another pretty decent first half for the Swathers.
Under 2 to go. Carly McDonald checking in the game for Nickerson. And Cindy Kaiser checking back in for the Swathers. This is McDonald's first time tonight on the court. Carly Bartel working far side. Abby Proctor. They try and run the give and go. That's batted out of their active hands one more time by Nickerson in the passing lane, forcing the turnover. Abernathy comes up with a steal, and Pons resets the offense. Hesston still in that 2-3 zone that Eli noticed earlier. It's almost a matchup zone, isn't it, Eli, or is it a man?
Pretty sure it's like a matchup zone, but they're guarding Carly Bartel pretty tight down there. In the
you mean
post.
Abernathy? As they enter Abernathy, Bartel guarding Abernathy.
Yeah.
And the foul whistle on Carly. Carly picks up her first personal foul. Swathers will be back in action Tuesday night right here on the Swathers Sports Network. Don't forget they'll be in wrestling all day tomorrow here from the Shed.
One of the biggest tournaments you'll see around.
Without a doubt. Kendall Brugan coast to coast and scores. Kendall, I think, made up her mind at the far free throw line, said, I'm just going to go to the hole and score.
Yeah, she likes to do that most times when she gets the ball in transition. Just take it all the way to the hole and make sure she avoids the defenders.
24-9 as Abernathy looks down low. Pons, her shot will not go. And here come the Swathers after the defensive rebound. Carly Bartel down low. That ball stripped away by the Panthers. Morrill comes up with it. Ahead to Pons. Pons jumper up and good. Destiny Pons has 5 points.
15 seconds to go in this first quarter. Swathers will, or for the first half. Swathers will hold for the last shot right here.
On top, Kendall. She'll try the three. Her three splashing down. Finally, the Swathers cash in from deep. And the Swathers.
No better time to splash in right there.
And we have played a half. At the end of the first half, Hesston 27, Nickerson 11. We'll be back with the start of the second half right here on the Swather Sports Network. And welcome back here to the Shed. As we're heading to our third quarter, Swathers on top, 27-19. Kendall Brugan, or excuse me, Anna Humphreys leading the way with 8 points. Kendall Brugan with 7, 6 for Carly Bartell in that first half, 4 for Kira Funk, and 2 for Casey Mason. On the other side of things, Allie Morrell with 4, Destiny Pons with 5, and Avery Hambrick with 2 is down low to Abernathy. Her shot will not go, and the rebound tipped around, fought for, reeled in by the Panthers. They actually retain possession. Pons 3 with 2 strong. Rebound yanked down. Kendall Brugan has a run out. Kendall Brugan racing down the floor all the way up. Her shot will not go, but Kendall Brugan works her way to 2 shots on the foul. The foul was whistled on Avery Hambrick. She picks up number 2. And Kendall's first free throw, good. Swather still perfect from the line. Eli is doing some research right now. The free throw by Brugan will not drop. The rebound poked out of there off of Nickerson. Staying with the Swathers, that missed free throw brought to you by yours truly on the jinx of the announcer. It's a real thing. 28-11, the score. Swathers by 17. Casey Mason swings on top. Brugan dials up from deep. Her 3 rattles around, doesn't drop. Rebound Destiny Pons. Pons brings it the other way. Pons kicks it out. Anchis trying to turn the corner, curling around. In the corner, Abernathy tries a 3. Her 3 will not drop. Long rebound saved by Carly Bartell. The runner off the window doesn't go. Rebound tipped around, and Jillian Lannis comes up with the offensive clear out. Anna Humphreys on top. Kendall eyed the 3, changed her mind, works it on the far side. The runner will not drop. Rebound yanked down there by the Panthers. And Destiny Pons brings it back the other way. There was a 3 up and good by Brooklyn Perry. She knocks down the 3. The lead has been trimmed to 14. Anna Humphreys on top. Carly Bartell works it on the far side. Casey Mason stutter step, and that is deflecting out of bounds, or deflecting rather. Pons comes up with the runner the other way. Her left-handed scoop shot, she'll draw a foul. And Destiny Pons will shoot 2. Foul charge to Jillian Last. Jillian picking up her first personal foul. Eli working very hard for some research for us. I love it. I love it. As Destiny Pons with the free throw coming up. And the free throw too strong. Nice job. And Eli is back. He was doing a little research. That's a good hustle there. Great research is the second free throw coming up here for Destiny Pons. And the Pons free throw will not drop. Rebound pulled down by Cindy Kaiser.
There goes Kendall Bergen again in transition right there. Just creating the offense, setting it back up.
Anna Humphreys backs it over on the far side. Abby gives it off. Kendall turns that corner, floats to the runner, doesn't drop. Rebound cannot be pulled in. Too many bodies everywhere. And finally coming out of the pack, Cindy Kaiser dumps it down. Kendall shot up and in. And
Great
Kendall
find by Cindy Kaiser right there.
Kendall Brugan now leads all scores. She has 11, and the Swathers have stretched a lead to 16. Destiny Pons here near side, Hambrick. Oh, geez. Back on top, Hambrick. Got it back. Almost lost it for a second. Pons drives all the way in. Shot was blocked from behind, but they're going to call a blocking foul on Anna Humphreys. Anna picks up her first personal foul and the second team foul.
It didn't quite get her feet set there. Needed to have about another second, and it would have been a charging call.
And Destiny Pons will head back to the stripe where she will shoot 2 more free throws. And her first free throw does drop. So Pond's now 2 of 5 at the free throw stripe on the evening. And that free throw doesn't drop. Rebound pulled down by Casey Mason. Swathers have doubled Kendall Brugan all the way in transition. And a foul before a foul. And a foul charged to Destiny Pons. Pons picks up her first personal foul. Second team foul on the Panthers, coming at the 5:08 mark. Sydney thought about a three, changed her mind. They'll work it all the way over. Kiera Funk. Back out on top. Trying to go down, and Kiera slid that pivot foot, commits the turnover.
I believe he means Sydney Kaiser down there.
That too, yeah, I got him confused. Thank you for that. Good catch. Pons kicks it here in the near corner. Anchis, and there's a push in the back. That foul is charged to Sydney. I got it right that time. Sydney picks up her first personal foul. Third team foul on the Swathers. Pons down low. Her shot off the window, up and good. Destiny Pons now has 8. And there is a timeout taken by the Swathers. 30-second timeout. They want to talk things over. We'll turn it over to Eli for the 30-second ad break here on the Swathers Sports Network.
Rolling Wheels is a proud sponsor of the Swathers Sports Network since 2016. Rolling Wheels has been your locally pre-owned car dealer, and we are proud to help many Swathers get into their first stride. Call or text us at 620-869-9982. Go Swathers.
Go Swathers indeed. But, you know, Eli, we go back to what Coach Miller-Shasky said before the game. They work hard. This Panther team does work hard, and they are proving that. I am enjoying watching how hard they play. It's fun to see teams get after it. It really is.
I really like watching teams that are aggressive on the defensive end because defense ultimately turns into offense.
You're absolutely right. It is amazing how hard you can work on the defensive end, and all of a sudden you have the easiest bucket coming off of great defense. Kendall Brugan on top, Casey Mason. Finding Anna Humphreys. Anna driving all the way in, low block, and a blocking foul whistled. Anna will shoot two. And the foul was charged to Brooklyn Perry. Perry picks up her first personal foul.
Must have called it on the floor.
Oh, he did? He must have called you right. I had written down free throw attempts. There's a travel the other way, so the Swathers a little bit sloppy quick coming out of the gate. As we get Morrill and McDonald back in the lineup here for the Panthers. So the 5'10 senior tosses it in to Morrill, the 5'6 sophomore. Morrill plays on the near side. Anchis back on top. There's a travel, so dueling turnovers here. Just like that, Carly Bartell, Jillian Lance quickly back in the lineup for the Swathers. The big red machine. As Anna Humphreys bringing the ball off the floor. Anna one more time, Jillian Lance far side. Anna looking down low. Abby Proctor. Swathers once again, Eli, they're very patient around that backside. There's Carly Bartell down low. The basket up, it's good, it counts, and Carly will head to the stripe for a chance for the three-point play.
Carly Bartell with a big smile on her face after making that layup. Sigh of relief for the Swathers right there.
Breaks a little bit of a drought, and Carly at the free throw line. Her free throw is a little short, and the rebound hauled down by Morrill. Morrill will bring it back the near side. Pons catching in front of some students. That's down low to Abernathy. Abernathy scores up and under. Abernathy, the leading scorer for the Panthers. That's her first bucket of the contest. So Nickerson hanging around, down by 13. Abby Proctor on top. Gives Anna Humphreys, swinging it, Kira. And the Swathers work that ball all the way around the perimeter one more time. Very patient, trying to get someone open down low. Content to burn as much clock as they need till they get that good shot. And there's Jillian List driving baseline, and she's bumped by McDonald. McDonald picks up her first personal foul. 5th team foul on the Panthers. Kira Funk. Andy back, Abby Proctor. Kittelberg in the hot hand. She has 10 tonight. Carly, short corner. And 3 seconds, the call whistled against the Swathers. And the Swathers submit the turnover.
It's a tough break for Jillian Leah. She was just trying to get open down there in the post and forgot how long she has in the lane.
McDonald here on the near side. There's a 3 from Angies, will not drop. Rebound, stick back up short read, and that's pulled in by Carly Bartel. Abby Proctor gets the ball across the timeline. Kendall, little ball fake, kicks it back. Jillian Last eyed the 3. Carly from 15 kicks it out. Swathers very patient. Nickerson trying to pack it in a matchup. It's a matchup zone. As the 3 from Kendall Bruggen, that will not drop. Rebound Abernathy. And there's Kendall Bruggen with a steal. Kendall was not going to be tonight. She said she wanted that ball, wanted the bucket, and scored. She has 12. 34-19. Destiny Pons trying to drive. Kicks it out. McDonald all the way in traffic. Her runner doesn't drop, and that ball out of bounds. Anna Humphreys checking in the lineup for the Swathers. Pons dumps it back out. McDonald, she eyes the 3. She lets it fly. Her 3 splashing home. Second 3 of the contest for the Panthers. First by McDonald. 34-22. Anna Humphreys to answer back. That ball just taken away by Abernathy. There's it on top, Morrill. Morrill setting this Panther offense up one more time with 1:13 to go in the quarter. Pons is fouled here in the near side. The foul going against Jillian Lance. Swathers guilty of the reach. Morrill to toss it in. Abernathy catches, shoots, misses, rebound, falls in the hands of McDonald. Loose on the floor and a tie-up. Because we haven't had enough of those tonight, but we finally get one in this quarter. And McDonald picks up the force of the tie-up. But the ball goes to the Swathers.
Great job of going after the play by Abby Proctor, getting on the floor.
34-22 our score. As Swathers working. There's a quick release jumper by Jillian Lance, up and good. Jillian's first bucket of the ball game. And the score 36-22. There's a hand check and a foul whistled on Jillian. Jillian picks up her 3rd personal foul. Morrill to toss it in and does, finding Pons. Pons stops and pops. Off the glass, up and good. Pons scoring 36-24. Kendall Bruggen.
Swathers going to look to take the last shot here with about 20 seconds to go in the half. So
very patient. One more time. Anna Humphreys, high post, Jillian Lance. Down low, Casey Mason has the ball go right through her hands. Abernathy comes away with it. Morrill, far side, Destiny Pons launches a three to beat the buzzer, and does! Destiny Pons knocks a three down to beat the buzzer, and the Nickerson Panthers have trimmed the lead to 9. We have played 3 quarters here. Swathers 36, Panthers 27.
Hesston College receive a minimum scholarship package of 65% of tuition, a discount of over $19,000 per year at Hesston College when you meet the following criteria. Graduate from a high school within 50 miles radius of Hesston College, live on campus, meet admission acceptance standards. With your discount, you're guaranteed to pay less than the average price of K-State, KU, and Wichita State. Hesston College, start here, go everywhere. KSI Realty, Rachel Burge and Brendan Nebel focus on relationships and going beyond the sale. Let this KSI team show you proven results up and down the I-35 corridor. Hashtag sold by KSI.
A big thank you to our sponsors. And Eli, you talk about a team that hasn't quit. Nickerson has closed the half on a quick little run. They've trimmed the lead to 9. It's been as many as 15 doubled. It's 36 to 27. At one point it was 30 to 15 Swathers. So Nickerson off and running in this fourth quarter. Abernathy down low. And Abernathy is fouled. She'll shoot a pair.
This Nickerson team's really fired up right now. They're on a nice little run here. And thought this game was really in the control of the Swathers, but these Nickerson teams really started to come back. And
Elise Abernathy at the stripe to shoot 2. Her first free throw is good.
Smooth stroke by Abernathy.
Very
right there
smooth for the junior. The second free throw is short, and the rebound tipped around before the Swathers pull it in. Swathers in desperate need of a bucket here. Jillian Lance finding, Anna Humphreys finding Kendall Brugan. Kendall in traffic from 12, in and out, rebound. Fought for loose on the floor. Carly Bartell in a tie-up, and we have a tie-up. Possession arrow staying with Hesston. Anna Humphreys to bring it on the baseline. Finding Brugan. Kendall on top. Anna thought about a 3. Carly Bartell short corner. Skip pass across. Anna left alone from deep. Her 3 splashing down. Anna Humphreys knocks a 3 down, and the Swathers push the lead back to double digits.
That's a good sign for the Hesston Swathers right there.
With 7 and change to go. Driving baseline, and too many steps taken here on the baseline. The turnover, giving the ball to the Swathers with 7:08 left here in our fourth and final quarter. That ball deflecting out of bounds. And Anna Humphreys to toss it in. Kendall Brugan, far side. Anna Humphreys back on top. Swathers playing catch. Content to let the clock burn for the good shot. Kendall Brugan for 3, splashes down. Kendall Brugan knocks down a 3. Kendall now with 15 points. And the Swathers hit back-to-back 3s there, and it stretched the lead one more time. Abernathy looking to go back door, nobody home. Anchis fires a 3 to answer, does not drop. Pons the offensive rebound. Her stick back is swatted out of the shed by Kendall Brugan. And Kendall backing away. Jillian Lance, Abby Proctor on top. Abby from straight away. Jillian near side wing. Swathers working that ball around. And they go down low. Anna Humphreys backs her way down, muscles the shot up, will not drop. Rebound, stick back, Abby Proctor. Right place, right time, scoring down low. And the Swathers want to talk it over. They want a full timeout. We'll take it with them right here on the Swather Sports Network. Eli will find us an ad to go through. I guess we're going to keep it right here. Eli, we're going to talk about this team, this Nickerson team. This is a young team, and they are working hard. This is the type of team that you grow from these games. They trimmed it. They're going to make some waves on the CKL later. You can't look past this Nickerson team.
No, you can't. They had a lot of talent last year. Tough they lost their best player to injury, but they're still a pretty solid team, and I think they have some potential this year.
Absolutely. It's a type of team that late in the year, you can't sleep on the Panthers. They're going to make some waves. You look past them, they're going to sneak up on you. Swathers, though, they got a little tight, relaxed, hit a couple threes, and stretched the lead back to 16, 44-28. Be Nickerson basketball after our timeout. Not too bad a crowd tonight here in the shed. As off we go. There's a travel in the backcourt by Brooklyn Perry.
The Panthers have been called for a lot of travels tonight, and that is just costly mistakes, and that's kind of what's hurting them in this game so far. I've had way too many turnovers.
44-28 the score as the Swathers inbounding. 5:38 to play. Kira Funk on the far side, double team coming up from the matchup zone, and a foul will be whistled on Nickerson. Adelaide Morrow picks up her second personal foul. Going back door, perfectly executed. Kira can't cash in. She is fouled though on the stick back.
It's a great way to go up through contact right there and get herself a pair of free throws at the free throw line.
Cleese Abernathy picks up her second personal foul. Kira Funk at the free throw line. And that free throw is short. Second chance upcoming for the senior. The second free throw will not drop. Casey Mason, an offensive rebound. Her stick back too high, hits the standard and will bounce out, and it goes to, oh wait, they're talking it over. And they said it, the FAR official came in and overruled, said it was tipped. And so
yeah, I agree with that FAR official. It would not have gone that high if it wasn't tipped in that situation right there.
Anna Humphreys to bring it in on the baseline, and does. Kendall Brugan. Anna lets the three go, her three short. Rebound track down, Anna gets her offensive rebound. Sydney thought about a three, changed her mind. Swathers one more time, very, very patient. Nickerson's in this matchup zone. They go high post, Kira kicks it out. Anna thought about a three one more time, changes her mind, and Swathers burning clock. That ball batted away, and the Panthers come up with it, but a foul on the loose ball. It's going to be a foul on Kira.
That will send the Panthers to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
The 1-and-1. Brooklyn Perry will be at the stripe shooting the 1-and-1, the single bonus. Which they don't have in women's college basketball anymore. And I kind of like it.
What don't they have, Rusty?
The 1-and-1 in women's college basketball. Prairie knocks it down.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they play quarters down women's college basketball, and a fifth foul in either quarter, it's double bonus. It's two shots.
Wow.
I kind of like that. the free throw. Crawls off, rebound pulled down by Kaiser. Swathers reached into the floor, turned over. Dusty Pons comes away with it. Pons trying to set this offense up. Looking for anybody. Augie's here on the near side. Bouncing it down. Perry thought about a three. Pons will try the three from the top of the key and drives in and drops in. Desi Pons, have yourself a second half, kid. 16 for the contest, 11 in the second half.
Got that shooter's roll on the three-pointer down there.
Sydney Kaiser flies to the hoop, got two defenders there, scores, and a timeout taken by these. And welcome back here to the shed. We had a couple technical difficulties as our whole system crashed. With 3:16 to go, Swathers lead 50-34. Morrill with it here on the near side. Pons.
Swathers have really controlled this fourth quarter after a pretty good comeback by the Panthers in the third quarter. They've expanded this lead and really put it in their own hands.
Abernathy scoring off the window for the Panthers. Foul whistled on Nickerson.
Kendall Bergen will go to the stripe for a 1-and-1.
Hamburg picks up her third personal foul. And Bergen's free throw up and good. 16 now for Kendall. The second free throw up and good. 17 for Kendall. And the Swathers have stretched the lead 52-36. 2:54 to play in the contest.
Another big night for Kendall Bergen.
And there's a force and a tie-up. And City Kaiser checking in the lineup for the Swathers with 2:49 to go. Ball batted away, reeled in by Abernathy, and then loose. She somehow found Pons through all of that cluster of
she was
people.
triple team there on the right elbow, and I don't know how that pass got
it was
through.
just a cluster of humanity in there. Hambrick from the elbow, too strong. Rebound, City Kaiser.
It's like these Panthers really love to shoot those shots off the backboard from the...
It's kind of a lost art,
the
bank shot. 16, 15, 16-foot bank from the wing is unblockable if you can make that shot.
One of the coolest shots in basketball is a bank-in three from the corner. I love to see when that happens.
Great pass down low, but Kendall shuffled her feet.
Got a little too antsy on that before that pass right there.
Swathers turn it over with 2:03 to go. Hambrick kicks it on top. Abernathy, her jumper for three is up and it's good.
Shooter's roll right there for
with
Abernathy.
9, absolutely. Living right as Anna Humphreys goes down low. Carly Bartell off the window, up and in. Carly with 14.
Abernathy with 9, all in the second half, I believe.
Oh, yes, you're right. Abby guilty of the reach right there in front. Her third, team's 9th. That free throw will not drop. The three by Morrill crawling off. Hambrick trying to find their, I'm sorry, Nickerson was trying to get the ball into the perimeter, and the Swathers come away with the rebound. Anna Humphreys. Far side, Cindy Kaiser. Turnaround jumper in the traffic by Kendall Brugan. Kendall 19 now. Her average just keeps creeping higher and higher.
Closing minute of this girls varsity basketball game right here. Another travel by the Panthers.
So this team very young, this Panther team very young. Ava McGill checking the lineup for the Swathers. But like we said, don't sleep on this Panther team late in the season. They're going to be a tough matchup for teams down the road. I like how hard they play.
Ava McGill, the sister of Lane McGill, just checked into the ball game for the Swathers.
Kendall Brugan trying to turn the corner. She's bumped.
Love to see the young sophomores get in the game right there.
As Brugan at the free throw stripe. Kendall's first free throw up and good, and that's 20 points on the evening for Kendall. Big shout out tonight to our camera crew, Justice Large, juniors Justice Large, Meg Warner working production. Kendall makes both free throws. Sophomore Hunter Diller. Freshman to my right, Eli Roth on the call, and 8th grader Era Deering up there running the camera. So major props to our camera crew team. They're doing an excellent job bringing you guys this game tonight.
Great closeout by Ava McGill.
That three will not drop. Pond's shot will not go. Rebound pulled down by Kendall Brugan.
Swathers will hold this for the last.
I think they're just going to let the clock wind down. What a game by Kendall Brugan. As this one winding down. Do some quick tallying here.
Well, it was a really well played game by the Lady Swathers, and came out with a victory against the hard-fighting Nickerson Panther team that'll be pretty good towards the end of the year.
So, unofficial scoring for Nickerson. Destiny Pons led the way with 16 points, 9 for Khalees Abernathy, 4 for Adeline Morrell, 4 for Brooklyn Perry, 3 for Carly McDonald, and 2 for Avery Hambrick. On the other side of things, Kendall Brugan leading the way, 21 points for the sophomore, 14 for Carly Bartell, 11 for Anna Humphreys, 4 for Kira Funk, 2 apiece then for Jillian Lance, Abby Proctor, Cindy Kaiser, and Casey Mason. That's going to do it for us. We're going to stop our contest, be back with the stream on the second half of things, on the boys' side of things, with the Panthers and the Swathers set to do battle right here on the Swather Sports Network. We'll talk to you guys in a bit.